All right, welcome to our Diesel Nation leadership recap and push for Quarter Force. You guys, I'm Christina Delgado. If you don't know me, I am me, and I am the co-founder of Diesel Nation with my sister Becky, because I know we have some new coaches on, and you've been invited by your uplines to this call. So I'm really glad that you're on Diesel Nation. If this is your first call, and I can't wait to get to know you better as you progress through your business. And all you old folks, good to see you again. I love you. I will tell you that leadership was incredible. It was probably the best one. And I know we say that all the time, right? Oh, every event is just always better, right? But it's true. We're not lying. It really was great. And I'm not going to get into like my takeaways because I've invited a few people to do that in my place. So you cannot hear from me all the time. You can hear from the other leaders from our team that were there soaking up every last presenter, every last presentation from Carl and the executives. I will tell you that I represented our team and the network in the coach advisory board meetings, and I'll actually share a little bit about that in just 1 second, just to give you a little insight of what are the topics we're discussing, the direction of the network, and then I'll pass this on to Amy, Monica, and Melissa Galame, who hopefully has joined us. I don't see her on my first screen, but maybe she's in one of the subsequent screens. They're going to share their takeaways. But I wanted to start with a few announcements, as well as take a moment and do something as a team if you haven't already. So let's start off with some announcements before we get into the bulk of this call. Number one is the release of Quarter Force. It's coming, and Amy's going to talk to you from the perspective of being in the test group and all that jazz. You guys, I don't know if you saw what I did today, or I started it yesterday and I finished it today, where I posted, do you want to be part of the test group? And that post is gone like seriously viral. It has 800 something comments. And then I did a live video today that has been shared over 50 times in different team pages that people love it. So if you haven't watched that, watch it, because that's the mindset heading into Quarter Force. But I will tell you that the launch is October 31st for the challenge packs. And something that was discussed on CAB is being executed, which is there will be a digital unlock Quarter Force challenge group. Let me repeat that. That's a tongue twister. A digital unlock Quarter Force challenge group. Challenge pack. Did I say challenge group the first time? Challenge. I'm all thinking group. Sorry, challenge pack. What that means is with this challenge pack, you will get a 90-day subscription to Beachbody On Demand with Quarter Force Unlocked. Okay, because it will be a digital unlock on Beachbody On Demand, but this challenge pack will come with your 90-day subscription to Beachbody On Demand plus Quarter Force on Beachbody On Demand. I think it's a fantastic value for $140. You're getting not only Quarter Force, wait, I'm not sure if it's $140. I have to confirm that. But regardless, 90 days of BOD plus Quarter Force, huge value in that challenge pack, and it's something that you should be talking to your customers about already. If you haven't looked at it, the FAQ 5215, that literally has from A to Z and 1 to 10 on Quarter Force, from how much it's going to be, the single product, the ultimate package, and all that good stuff. Please educate yourselves. My sister Becky had created the Quarter Force launch plan. That's posted in all the groups. Read that. I will tell you from my strategy, my game plan is, as a team, we are starting on November 1st, right? Everybody thumbs up on that? We're all starting on November 1st. My customer group, I'm just going to push it back to November 14th so I can get a solid group of customers in that. I'm already talking about it. I just posted Nina Sinisterias. I don't know if you guys saw her 60-day results. She posted them just now. I already screenshotted that shit and posted it on Instagram because it's amazing. And I'm using her as my initial push for my Quarter Force customer group. Okay, so check that out. Her results are amazing. Obviously, Amy's results are amazing. Maybe we'll get her to screen share them tonight on the team page, on our call. But you guys, they work so hard, and let's honor them by sharing their results and pushing for this program that's so amazing. Number 3, we've got to talk about Super Saturday weekend, right? It is coming up. It is this weekend. Raise your hand if you're registered. Raise your hand. If you're not, please get registered. If you are in South Florida, we are raffling a quarter force, like literally autographed by Joe and Jericho. Like, you want to be there. You want to have this program. You want to experience a workout with all of us together. It's going to be so much fun. So please get registered for Super Saturday. If you're not in South Florida, you can go into your coach online office and look for the Super Saturday map of all the events that are being held this weekend. Joe and Jericho will be in 8 cities. So if you're not in South Florida, chances are they might be near you somehow, right? They're going to be in Orlando. So if you're in Orlando, you can check out their event on Friday. But make sure you do these events, guys. Make sure that you go to Super Saturday and soak it up. In Miami, we're probably going to announce this tomorrow, if not Wednesday. We are still trying to gather our freaking lives after this trip. But we're going to have a training series that goes on at Super Saturday. Since we don't have the trainers coming to our event, we're going to provide training content to those in attendance, right? We're still figuring out exactly but we're going to add value, right? We're going to share something that you're going to be able to either take away for yourself and your business, but also take away for your teams and their business, okay? So make sure that you are there. All right, so let me just cover a little bit from perspective of the Coach Advisory Board. This is all the non-confidential stuff that I can share. I will tell you that there is a lot of talk about Beachbody On Demand and the future of Beachbody On Demand. It's going to keep expanding. I am not sure if you saw, but we have a new super trainer. Did you guys see that? Megan Davies is our newest super trainer, and her program, which the show In the 20s was featured on Beachbody On Demand, is going to launch sometime in 2017, but she has a sample workout already on Beachbody On Demand. So make sure you guys check that out, because that's what's coming next year. It's going to be one of our programs for next year, and I know Carl's super duper excited about it. But basically, the gist that I got from the Coach Advisory Board meetings is that we are heading into a digital age, right? And we need to embrace Beachbody On Demand more. We need to use it more. We need to get our customers on it more. I don't know about you, but I've been really helping my customers when they get started, start with a Beachbody On Demand challenge pack so they can see all the value that comes. This is usually, some people have the 21-day fix already. So if they do, I show them Beachbody On Demand. I say, you want this now, right? You want 90 days of this. You're going to be able to access Extreme when you're done, Hammer and Chisel when you're done, all these programs. So make sure you're thinking like a business owner and not thinking transactionally. I think Monica is going to talk about this, but you're thinking, how can I help serve this customer better, right? So instead of freaking out that they have the 21-day fix already, think outside the box. Well, now they can get Beachbody On Demand and have access to basically all of Autumn's programs since then, except Country Heat, which is a digital unlock, which they might like anyway, right? So think of those things. Here's another cool thing for all of our leaders. And don't, well, this is not something you would share publicly, like, ooh, look at me. But if you are a 1-star to 4-star diamond coach, right now we have what's called the VIP coach relations line, right? If you're a 5-star and above, which is amazing, right? We have the best reps. They're called diamond reps. They're the highest rated reps in the entire company. The 5 stars and above get to access them for any coach relations issues, and even our customers benefit from that as well. Well, now 1-star to 4-star diamond coaches are also going to get the highest rated coach relations agents to help you. So every time, let's say, Christina, I'm looking at you and you're a 2-star diamond, you call, you're going to be routed to, let's say, Lisa Smith rep, who is highly rated as a coach relations rep to address your issues, which is awesome, right? So it's going to be an elevated service for 1-stars to 4-stars, which you guys know that's huge. Like, it really is. Like, when you're pushing for a goal, it's super awesome to have that service. So that's something that they talked about in CAB, which was cool. We talked about Beachbody apparel. Oh, this is awesome. And I'm going to quickly summarize this, but they had it at the core at leadership, and it is literally like Lululemon quality stuff. And it's not going to be available now. It'll be available to us at Summit fully, the entire line, and even shoes, guys. Like, this is insane. Like, it's super freaking cool. But they're going to start testing the apparel at stores, including Nordstrom. It's going to be in sample Nordstroms across the country to see, you know, demand and where they should, you know, price points. And they're going to start testing markets. But the stuff is outrageously cool, right? And all of this goes to brand awareness, right? A lot of our businesses started because someone had heard of P90X. Right? Because P90X has brand apparel. So now brand awareness. Now they're trying to expand brand awareness across all of Beachbody by having this apparel that is high quality. When someone slaps it on their, you know, leggings and it says Beachbody down the side, it's going to be brand awareness for us, and more people are going to be asking, well, what is that? And what do they do? Right? Cool? Isn't that cool? So that'll be available at Summit next year. All right, so I'm going to start talking. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Wait, what am I talking about? Team Spirit. Hello. Can I share something with you guys? Hold on. Share screen. Check this out. You see that? Diesel Nation, 745 people registered. Still in first place, but there's always a but, right, Amy? I shouldn't say but. First, let's celebrate. Amy, let's celebrate the 745 people registered for Team Spirit. And I want, instead of but, I'm going to use and. I want to just pinpoint or highlight that this team, Dare to Dream, is now on top of the Dream Team, and I bet they're trying to gun for first place. So, what I am asking you to do is right after this call, I'm telling you, who is Dare to Dream? I don't even know who Dare to Dream is, but they just overtook the Dream Team, which is Melanie's team. So that means they are like probably setting a goal. So I want to set a goal. Can we get 1,000 people registered for Team Spirit? Can we? I think we can. That means that you're rallying your team, guys, that you're telling them, let's go, let's build our business. And of course, you know, I want us to have the highest participation, but I also want to have the highest Success Club earners, right? So that means that you guys are putting in the work now for Quarter Force so that we can have a big launch, so that we can have wild team success, so that we all succeed heading into the holidays, right? When we want to have this income to help pay for holiday gifts. So let's not only have highest participation, let's not only hit 1,000 or surpass 1,000 registered for Team Spirit, but then let's also start planning to execute on Team Spirit and let's win this competition. And we're going to have calls in November where we rally and push and we'll let's see what they're saying, everybody. Let's eavesdrop on them. No, but I'm saying, like, let's do this. Let's get everyone registered and let's start pumping for Team Spirit. All right, someone is not muted. I can hear you talking. All right, so I'm going to turn it over now to Amy Coppola, and I'm going to mute myself.
Hi, guys. Chris, do you want to mute all participants again really quick first? Because I think I still hear them. It's quieter, but there's definitely still feedback. Yep, we got it. Awesome. So hello, that was really exciting. Really great news. And one thing that she caught, ahead of me that I was really excited to share about was the digital challenge pack unlock. Because I had actually asked for that a couple months ago in the wall. I'm like, guys, we're moving towards digital. We want to help people with challenge packs. How about a digital challenge pack? And it was crickets in the wall as far as a response. But it looks like that's because it was in the works. So guys, and it's something that they were sharing over and over this week. And they are out in the front. So when you think we're here and nothing's happening, they are out there doing so many things and really just creating this competitive edge always for us. And this is going to be huge, just another step in the right direction. So before we launched into the course, and I'm so excited to finally be able to talk about it all, I wanted to just kind of go over a few things that were really important to me. And if you have questions, please put them in the chat right now. I had 2 already. Put them in the chat so I can look and read. I've gone over this a few times already, so I know some of you have heard some of the stuff that I'll go over again, and some of you haven't, so we'll catch everybody up. And please go ahead and put any other questions that you have in there. But I wanted to let you guys know, I'm going to stare right into the camera right now, that this is not just another exercise program. This is not just another new release that's going to get washed under the rug. This is not something that's only for certain people and everybody else has to wait for the next release. This is, I am telling you now, the program that's going to just shake this business by, I don't know what, but it is absolutely going to set the fireworks back into our business, back into your passion for fitness. If you've been feeling a little bit sluggish on whether it's your business, on whether it's your own physical, fitness level, or your dedication, or even the confidence that you used to have, or you saw a glimpse of at one point and it came and left, and I'm sitting around going, what am I doing? I keep trying and everybody's telling me no, and maybe it's not me, maybe it's I'm not good enough for this. I know I'm supposed to be talking about quarter force, and I am. You need to commit, not just, I'll do 1 or 2 workouts. You need to, and this is one of the numerous reasons why we have the coach-only test group, because this is something that every single one of us as coaches have to really plug into, and for, if nothing else, for ourselves to be able to feel that fire, that just really, you push through around and you're screaming at the TV and you're like, what am I doing? This is ridiculous. And I have a couple videos that I look really bipolar, that I just sit there and go, and then I pick myself up and I'm like, you like this? This is good for you. Go get it. Trying to shift myself back into state. But Joel and Jericho, I can't tell you guys, they're so polished. They're so professional. They're so encouraging. They're so real. And they're right there cueing you, talking to you the entire time. And they really get you excited. They really get you back on track. And it is just, you need to do this. So I know we all had the sneak peek today. I'm going to have speaker view right now. I want to see gallery view. Raise your hand if you did the sneak peek today. Today, not the other day. Today. Awesome. In my screen, I see lots and lots of hands up. That's awesome. And so in my team page, I asked, and lots of you are on this call. I've been scrolling through and trolling and seeing who's on here. And lots of you are on here. And I wanted to read to you guys, and maybe there's a few of you who haven't gotten to it yet, but you're going to as soon as we hang up. I asked them to post a picture of themselves doing the workout today, and not to just post a picture of them doing the workout, but to add an adjective about how they felt, or one word about how they felt when they did this workout today. Because I'm telling you, this is not just fitness in this program. And so we had from Jason, soaked, Martha, and a few other words. We had a few of them: alive, strong, exhilarated, fierce, bad mama jamma, invincible, pumped, sore, loved it, powerful, tough, prego strong, awesome, obsessed. Are these all the kinds of words that you want to have in your life every single day? Raise your hand again. I'm going to raise 2 hands for that. Because that's what this program is. And this is from one tiny workout, guys. One tiny one that you guys have seen today. And if you went to leadership, you saw a few of them. But this is one tiny workout out of 30 that you're going to do in 1 month. That, imagine this, day after day after day. This is the truth that you're living in. This is the truth that you're pushing yourself to do. It is, guys, unbelievable. And, I'm going to get to the questions. I'm going to get to the technicalities. But beyond anything, I just need you to understand how important it is. Yes, I know it's the holidays. Yes, I know your challenge groups are going to hit on Thanksgiving. Yes, I know all of these little things. But you want to know what? Some people will join you now. Some people will not join you now. And you want to know what? The people who do not join you now, there is a whole nother crop of amazing clients that are going to be watching you do this right through November, December, and come January, they're going to say, you know what? He was killing it. And I was sitting there stuffing my face with leftover turkey that didn't even taste that good. And now I feel terrible. And I am calling him because he was there. He showed up every day, and I was inspired by his passion. I was inspired by his commitment. She killed it. She had fun doing this. And so you want to know what? You're going to do this program with the people that are in it with you now, and you yourself, it is imperative that you commit to this. Okay. And I'll get into what I think about Thanksgiving in just a minute, but, and this, wait, one more thing, because this really ticked me off this morning, and then I gave it back to the universe. I got home, I flew out in the red eye last night. I have not slept because I wound up in the hospital with my brother. Thank God he's okay. But haven't slept yet. And Chris even asked me, you know, it's okay, I'll hop on, I'll cover Quarter Force. And I'm like, no, I'm drinking coffee. I need to talk about Quarter Force. Like, I'll go to sleep right after, but I need to talk about it. And I got home and I unpacked my suitcases, and guess what? You want to know what? Somebody in the airport opened up my suitcase, opened up my Beachbody box that was on top, and took out my DVDs. Yep. That's how hot Quarter Force is, that even the people working in the airport already want that stuff. Yeah. So I can't show you the DVDs, but I can show you a couple of the other things. I know we did this, and I'm not going to spend too much time. But you have the MMA mashup that's exclusive to the Team Beachbody Coach Network. That's an extra they get ordering from you. Quick start guide that has your calendar, and it also has a Beachbody on-demand hybrid calendar. That's really cool. Okay, but we're doing this straight up 100% program at first, so don't even think about anything else. It gives, of course, the really cool T-shirt that you're going to get when you submit your Beachbody Challenge results, and your nutrition plan. Briefly, I want to talk about the nutrition plan because I'm finally allowed to. The nutrition plan, yes, it is container-based. You don't have to use the containers. You can measure. It is container-based. However, it is not the same as the other programs. It gives you a baseline, and within those couple of yes, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure there's no questions. Within those 4 weeks of the program, it does this. And it does that because in the first week, you're getting into it. You guys are all going to feel sore in between your shoulder blades tomorrow. You're going to have a little bit of soreness in your shoulders, and that's so good. And you're going to be like, man, I can't wait to do that again. And then after that, the workouts change up. You're not doing the same exact routine every week. You know, in the beginning, you have a little bit of speed, which is what you did today. And that's going to be your shortest workout the entire time. That's 27 minutes. All the other workouts are a little bit longer, up to 47 minutes. And some days, even with the 47 minutes, you add on a 15-minute core routine. That doesn't have to be done back to back, so you can split that up if you don't have that big of a time chunk, but you guys are going to want to do it. And my personal just recommendation, when there was a 15-minute core day, I did that before the workout. Just a little tip. Because by the time you're done with the workout, you're spent. You're like on the floor sweating. So the first couple of weeks, we were all doing it, that we had, you know, core afterwards. It makes sense. And then somebody had the bright idea, hey, do core first so you can really, really get it done and really engage, and then do your workout afterwards. And that's what I stuck with the rest of the time and continuing with. But the eating plan, it will tell you, you know, whichever bracket you're in, and then depending on the week, extra containers that you get to add. In the third week, you've added a few different containers, one of them being blues. Everybody, big cheer, you get guacamole and goat cheese. Woo! Blues for me yellows, I get it. But blues, that's huge. I mean, seriously. So it goes through this cycle. And it does that, and it's cool because then it has you repeating round after round, which is another thing I want to tell you guys. Don't stop after 30 days. It's marketed as a 30-day program, but you guys, by the time I finished the first 30 days, and it's not that it's confusing as far as learning the movements. It's that by the time your body is learning the technique, and I'm going to get excited, and I'm not bragging, but I just touched my core and it was firm. I could not say that 60 days ago. It was a big pile of mush. But by the time, yes, I was fat. Thank you, Angelina. Can you go to bed? No comments from the peanut gallery. So, but by the time those 30 days pass and you're finally starting to learn to rotate that they've been telling you to do this whole time, and you've been hearing them, but your body is finally hearing and connecting that movement, you're getting it. And so now these 30 days, you finally got it. And that next 30 days, you're not going to want to stop. I'm telling you now, you're not going to want to. So you plow right into those next 30 days. And guys, we're starting just yesterday. We started our third 30-day set. So we're on day 62 right now. And it is like, everybody is like salivating. It's like day one all over again. We are so excited. We're so pumped. It's like, you don't get bored. You get addicted. I saw somebody wrote obsessed in my team page, and I have to agree with that. It's incredible. So a couple of recommendations: don't do just one round. I would also recommend that as coaches, we're not getting challenge packs. So I would recommend that you get the deluxe kit. The deluxe kit, it's going to bring the extra workouts. It's going to bring the agility ladder, and it's going to bring an extra set of containers. And it's not a whole lot difference in the price, but you're going to have that so that as soon as you're ready, maybe after you've done the 2 rounds, you can go the 3rd round into the deluxe and it has that calendar. Okay, hang on, let me get to, is it 30 days, no rest days, pile of mush here? I'm going to read all of them. I would do a second full 30-day round. Somebody asked if I would do the hybrid or the 30-day. Do it over and over, at least twice. Meal plan, vegetarian, vegan options available. Same agility ladder as Asylum, yes. So the vegan meal plans I haven't seen yet. I will tell you this. I know that Beachbody On Demand, and they announced this at Leadership, and I had heard it already in our group. Starting, I believe, in December, Chris, you can correct me if I'm wrong, they're doing something really cool, and they're starting it with Core de Force, that online, when they go to Beachbody On Demand, they're going to have something called a modifier track. And the modifier track is our modifier in Core de Force. She's amazing, guys. She is so cool. She's there in the test group, still killing it with us every day. Her name is Jessica. And Jessica is doing a modified thing of everything, just like Kat and 21 Day Fix. And so the Beachbody On Demand, starting in December, that modifier track, the camera is going to be showing Jessica the entire time. So you'll see Joel and Jericho on a small portion of the screen, but the majority of the screen, you're going to be seeing the modifier. That's huge, because I know a lot of times you're like, oh, she's stuck in the back. What's happening? You get distracted by Joel. It happens, guys. It happens. But you want to see Jess. Arlene got it. Thank you, Arlene. But you're going to have that option then. So modifier track, and that's just going to make it even easier. So yes, definitely do that. Hold on. I know there are modifier screen like Sanity Max. Yes. Is there a meal plan? Oh, yes. So the vegan one. I haven't seen vegan yet, but I don't know if that'll be included online. Like I know 21 Day Fix, if you go to Beachbody On Demand, you see the vegan plan there now. The vegetarian plan. So if that will be an option, that's a good question. I'll find out about it though. Is there a meal plan not to lose weight and strength building? Absolutely. It's just like, the calculations in the beginning, it will ask you, do you want to lose weight? Do you want to maintain and build strength? Or do you want to, build? And so there's all those different options. In our test group, somebody unmuted. In our check, make sure you're muted. In our test group, we've had, from talking to all the prior test group people, we have a very large test group of almost, I think, 65, 70 people, participants. And we have every shape, size, male, female, age, experience, like you name it. And so I'm going to be sharing in our Diesel coach test group. I meant to do it today. Today got hectic. I will do it tomorrow. A lot of the different 60-day results, and you're going to see lots of differences, and it's not just for athletes. I know a lot of times when you see my video, you're like, oh, I can't do that. And that's why right in the beginning, me and Nina did a workout video side by side, and you're welcome to share that with anybody. And you can see the differences where maybe somebody will jump off the ground, somebody will come up on their toes. When somebody is leaping from side to side, you'll step from side to side. Do I recommend the performance line? Definitely. Energize, definitely, always. And I personally enjoy eating right after. They have Recover that you can do right after. the nutritionist that was in our group, that's in our test group, told us, and you guys will have to use this with your own judgment, use recovery to earn it. So that means, you know what? Earn it every day. When you start that program, don't sit there and kind of do this thing, like actually earn your recovery and your recharge. And to me, my recharge replaced my wine every night. It was awesome. And one day Sebastian smelled it and he's like, Mom, are you drinking marshmallows? And I'm like, that's what it is. It tastes like marshmallows. Yes. Marshmallows, and I save a teaspoon of almond butter. It's like to die for. 0 weights whatsoever. And can I flex on here? Can I flex? I don't know. But I had Monica take a picture the other day of my back at leadership, and my back is jacked, guys. Awesome. And there's no weights whatsoever. And I got another 30 days to jack it up even more. But just body weight, and it's not boring, extremely challenging. So you're going to have a lot of fun stuff. Does CDF stay unlocked after you purchase it on demand? Yeah, I believe all the programs do after you've purchased it.
Amy, can I jump in here 1 second?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's going long, and I think it's going to go over an hour. But I wanted to just jump in and add some more value, because as Amy's talking, I'm like, oh yeah. Let me add a few things from Beachbody On Demand that are coming in the pipeline to really help you guys understand that this is where we're going, right? When we talk about Beachbody On Demand, first of all, I commented on the thread that you do want to get the physical copies of the DVDs. If you're a coach, a coach cannot buy a challenge pack, right? So you have to get the DVDs. And the reason why we say that is, number one, kind of like I did today and Amy did today, and I think Monica did today live, you want to show the physical product to your customers, right? But on top of that, the MMA Mashup DVD is not on Beachbody On Demand. None of the network exclusive workouts are on Beachbody On Demand right now. So if you want that extra workout, which is really, really, really good, you want to make sure you get the physical DVDs. But on top of that, if you haven't already realized it, they have created this thing on Beachbody On Demand called the Yoga Studio. And what they've done is every single yoga program or workout from all of our programs are now included in the Yoga Studio. So if you have yogis, you have now 3-week yoga retreat on Beachbody On Demand, but you also have the Yoga Studio, which has P90X, X2, 21-Day Fix, Extreme Yoga, all the yoga exercise videos in all of our programs compiled into one. So that's really good. Number 2, coming very soon to Beachbody On Demand is going to be the feature where your customers can log into Beachbody On Demand and say, okay, I finished the 21-Day Fix, and so I need to figure out what program to do next. A coach might need to ask that question, like, what program do I do next? You're not too familiar with our library of programs, and it's going to ask you certain questions. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to tone up? How long do you have? How much time do you have? How high are you? How much weight? How much do you weigh now? How tall are you? Blah, blah, blah. And after you fill out this whole questionnaire, it's going to tell you, you should be doing core to force. You should be doing hammer and chisel. So it's going to be an awesome feature. And it's one that I highlight because we need to keep our customers on Beachbody On Demand. We need to get better, guys. And I think Monica's going to talk about this right now. Or if not, I'm going to put words in her mouth so she can talk about it, is we need to get better at, like, if we start our customers on the 21-Day Fix, that they have a plan to do something afterwards. Whether it's another 21-Day Fix round, or move on to core to force, or move on to extreme, or move on to whatever, that you're actually walking them through, because you want them to do 2 things, or 3 things. Okay, 4 things. There's 4 things you want them to do. Number 1, you want them to get results. Number 2, you want them to stay on Shakeology. You don't want to have that conversation when you're trying to sell your customer a challenge pack and say, well, you can cancel that after you finish the 21-Day Fix. No, you guys know that Shakeology is critical. So you need to keep them on Shakeology by having these conversations. What's the plan afterwards? Number 3, you want to have a great experience with them and then with you, and make them an advocate of what we do, right? Shakeology, the fitness programs, Beachbody On Demand, so that they become raving fans. And when they become raving fans, what happens? What happened to you? You became a coach, right? And you became a good coach, not a coach that cancels because you're still here. Yay for you. But a coach that loves this, that bleeds Beachbody Blue, that wants to help other people, that wants to help themselves and their family. So that's what you need to do, right? So focus on that with your customers. All right, I'm going to transition now to Monica Lopez, who's going to talk about, from a veteran experience, her leadership. Oh, Amy.
I have one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing really quick. Hold on. I didn't post them yet, but you did promise.
Oh, that's
Can we share
right.
Here's 60 days, and these have to be done in the hotel room. They made us film there, so that was a little tricky, the lighting. But there's
yeah, you took it out of my mouth.
No, I heard
there's that one. Guys, I know there's guys on the call, sorry, but don't you want that butt instead of that butt? That one looks that to me. That one looks like an animal at the zoo. I saw it and I was like, And then that one, I'm like, hey. And then this one, I was telling you my back is getting really toned. And I get
butt
right up.
That's awesome.
Come on, girls. I'll stop sharing my butt. Stop.
That's awesome. We should screenshot this right now. Here's Amy's butt.
I'll post it.
Amy, congratulations. And I know Nina's on the call too. Nina, I gave you a shout out earlier for your transformation. So awesome job, guys.
Incredible.
Awesome. All right.
Thank you,
Mo.
Monica.
Take it away.
All right. Awesome. I don't know. I heard Amy a little choppy. I hope it's not my internet because it has been acting up. But my name is Monica Lopez. If we have not yet met, this was my third leadership. So I've been a coach now for about 5 years. And, it's like every stage of coaching, right? When you go to your first Super Saturday, you feel so out of place. You're so nervous. And then you meet people and you start making friends and you feel so comfortable. Same thing happens at your first summit. Some of you guys are probably new coaches right now and you feel that way on your team page. Well, leadership at first felt that way for me, but this was the first year where I really felt like it was a family reunion. Christina's right. It was like the best event we've had to date. And I know we always say that, but isn't it a beautiful thing that it gets better and better? And so for me, I left this leadership just fired up, inspired, excited, like really excited to get home. We had a whole day of traveling yesterday, came home really late, up early with the kids, but I was like ready to go. So excited to get moving. So, leadership is amazing. It's definitely the most intimate trip that we have as coaches that you can attend. It's one of the most prestigious invitations that we've got. So I was really honored to be there once again. So thank you to my team for helping me get there, and excited to share with you guys with what we learned. The message across the board was very clear. It was very clear what they wanted us to understand, and it's that we need to get back to stage one of coaching. We hear that all the time, right? Like, stay in the heart of what it means to be a coach, because very easily as a network wide, we can lose grasp of that. We can lose the vision and the reason we're coaches very quickly if we do certain things. Like 2 little millimeter differences in what we do can cause all that to go away. And so they talked a lot about, and Christina touched on it, being transformational versus transactional. And let me go into really quick what that means. But before I do, I want to just throw something at you that I've also talked to my team about recently. Network-wide, I think we all got a little crazy with putting all our energy and diving into things like graphics, logos, ads, websites, all these kinds of things. And, I was talking to my mentor, and he once told me, Monica, all those things are great, but those things are supplements to your business. If you do not have a business in the first place, then you're just wasting time and energy and probably money. It's like taking supplements, like pre-workout and post-workout, but not doing a workout. What are you supplementing, So think about that for a second. And I think network-wide, we were all looking for kind of these quick answers, right? We're so against quick fixes, guys, when it comes to our fitness. Why would it work in our business? Why would a quick fix work in our business? It wouldn't. And so you got to, this weekend we got a lot of tough love. You'll probably see the videos pop up as soon as the professional videos are released and all that. And you'll see we really got some tough love. But we needed to hear those things because it reminds us of what we're doing and what our purpose is as coaches. All right. So let's go back to transitional versus transformational. Transitional coaching means that people to you are just points, Success Club points or a commission or the next level up, okay? You stopped looking at them as lives that we are meant to serve. We know our Beachbody mission, right? Help others reach their goals and live healthy and fulfilling lives. And so you gotta always remember that it's not about you, okay? So it's changing that me to a, instead of it being me, it should be we, and looking at it as a focus on them, whether it's your coaches that are already on your team and you're helping them achieve their goals, or whether it's your customer and you're helping them with their fitness goals or their confidence or whatever it is that they're in search of. We have to remember that if you want to put your energy into anything, it should be the next person, not in your personal gain. Because guess what? And I know Chris knows this Zig Ziglar quote like the back of her hand. I'm going to probably butcher it, but if you can help enough people get what they want, then you'll get what you want, something like that. But you get what it is that when you do those kinds of things, when you put the focus on others, what you want is going to come with that, okay? And everything's going to fall into place. So we're reminded once again to look at people that we are serving versus people as points. We also talked a lot about quality over quantity, okay? A lot of times, to me it was so powerful to see Ali Upham standing up there, okay? So Ali Upham is a coach that's been around for a while now. She's actually one of the coaches that inspired me most when I first started my journey. And, she's achieved pretty much every high title in this business, superstar, millionaire club, all this great stuff. And she says, you never hear my name on the national wake up call for top recruiter. She's like, because while I commend the top recruiter for doing those things, we really got to remember that it's not about the number of people that we're bringing into this business. It's not like just like sign up. No, it's not what it's about. It's about signing someone up to be a part of your team and really taking the time to onboard them, teach them, guide them, and help them to pay it forward to the next person that join their team. And that means that we get down and dirty into the heart of helping people get physically fit, get their nutrition in line, get healthy, work on their mind as hard as they work on their body, and then pay it forward. It's a very simple cycle, guys. Fitness, nutrition, peer support, and reward, recognition. It's always been that simple. And you should allow that to take a lot of pressure off your shoulders, because a lot of times we're chasing perfection. I think the number one thing I hear from people that I talk to about coaching is, oh, well, I'll wait like another round of 21 Day Fix because I don't think I look like a coach yet. And they're just completely missing it, right? We're completely missing it. And we're not realizing that coaching is about helping people just live better lives. And when you dig into that, that is where success comes from. All right. Christina, same thing. I've seen Christina build her business and she's always remains recruiting between 5 to 10 people a month, 5 to 10 new coaches onto her team. And she's always told me, well, that's how many people I know I can dive into and really help. I can't help 40 people in 1 month. What would be the purpose of that? What would be the purpose of recruiting 40 people and 2 getting Success Club or 2 actually advancing in their business? Like, how draining is that? That to me is draining because I worked so hard, but I wasn't able to take care of people. You want to take care of people and help and guide them. And so basically what they were trying to let us see the big picture of being that a transactional coach, a person that just focuses on the numbers and just the right here, the right now, it's really short-term success. It's hollow. It's really hollow. That's why we have people falling off after 1 round of 21 Day Fix. That's why we have people not continuing their HD on Shakeology, because we haven't taken time, and Christina kind of talked about this. We're not taking time to have those conversations, to pick up the phone and get to know the people that we are helping. And that means asking all the right questions. We had Miguel Carrasco get on stage, and wow, what a powerful training he did. And I know I recorded it and shared it with my team this morning. I know Christina did also, and we can plug it into Deals Nation as well. But he talked about, and he literally gave scripts for ways to have conversations with people where you're really tapping into getting to know them and how you can, again, serve them, asking the right questions so that you can help them remain married to their why they're there, and that when they do feel like quitting, you know what to say to them to help them reach the next level or to snap out of it and to continue to go. Like Christina mentioned a second ago, why are you here? Because somebody took the time to invest in you, to talk to you, to remind you, because we all know coaching or fitness or life, let's be real, life in general, there's ups and downs in everything. Nothing is easy peasy. Nothing goes without, any hardship, at least nothing good, right? But it's about how you deal with it. And when you don't know what someone's dealing with, then there's no way that you can help them. So really doing what we are supposed to do, which is really dig in, form with the people that we're talking to, is what's going to produce longevity in this business. It's what's going to produce a business that's not going to fall apart on you, what you're going to feel good about. If it doesn't feel good to you, if you feel icky, then you're doing it all wrong. Because when you're really truly helping people and the right intention is there, then you're going to feel so good about yourself. And like I said when I first started, it's going to relieve this pressure off your shoulders that you think that you need to be something when you don't. All you need to be to people is just a support system, someone that's going to be in their corner, hold them accountable, and help them in any way possible. So that's pretty much the breakdown. That's the message we got in whole at leadership. And it seems basic, right? It seems basic because it is. Because it is. And we get wrapped up in so much other stuff, right? We cloud our mind with other things that we think that we need to do, when the reality is this business is special. This business is unique because anybody can do it. There's no prerequisite to this other than caring and paying it forward to others. And that on repeat, repeat, repeat. So I'm going to pass it on over to Melissa, because Melissa Galamé was actually her first leadership, and she's going to talk to you guys a little bit about how she felt on her first leadership trip. And I don't know if Christina, before I pass it on over, if there's anything you want to add to that.
No, I just wanted to throw in something before. Of course, I always want something to say. I mean, you know me, I always have something to say. No, here's the thing. It's called the vital process, what Monica is talking to you about. And this is the new concept that Beachbody is going to be pushing forward. It's the new concept that our team is going to be pushing forward. I stand behind these concepts that Beachbody announces. Our motto every year, this year is stronger, stronger every day. All of those things, I stand behind them. And what Monica's summarizing for you, it's called the vital process. And it's kind of like I just said, the 1, 2, 3, 4 that I kept adding on. The vital process, write this down, because this is going to help you change the way you think about this business. And again, I want you to understand this is a business, right? So pushing for Success Club is important. Pushing for rank advancement is important. Pushing for more income, that's important too. All of these things are important because we are business owners, and without income, without Success Club, without helping people, we have no business. Go back to my National Wake Up Call where I smack some people around with this concept, but I truly believe that, right? We have a business to run, and this is a goal-setting business, right? And Ali talks about joy setting, which I agree to. Go watch her video; it's really good. But the vital process is what gets our mind right about our business, right? It doesn't shame us into our business. It's like, if we do this, we are going to have stronger businesses. Number 1, get clients started. And what is that? You got to earn Success Club, right? You got to get clients started on Shakeology and our fitness programs and our challenge packs. That's number 1. It's simple. Get clients started. Number 2, critically important, you got to get them results. Now, I'm not going to fill in the blanks on how all this works. This is where your business owner mentality has to kick in, and you have to figure out how to run solid challenge groups and go on YouTube and figure all this out, because you're a business owner. You got to figure this out, but you got to get them results. We have to get better at that. And I'm guilty of it too, right? Where it gets hard, right? It gets so hard to shift the strong mindset to our clients so that they get results. But we need to figure out how to get better at that. We need to get creative with our challenge groups. We need to have a more stronger connection to our customers, getting them on the phone, Carl said this weekend. He said, get them on the phone. Like, stop creating the graphics for this, that, and the other thing, and use those 5 minutes to get your customer on the phone and go through their goals with them. And this is setting aside the coaches on your team. I'm talking about your customers. Get them on the phone. Get them results. From there, number 3, Because when they get results, they become raving fans, right? And when you become raving fans, you transition them to coaching. That's number 3. Number 1, get clients started. Number 2, get them results. Number 3, you transition them to coaches. And these people stay on Shakeology, which is what you need to build a diamond organization, to build a star diamond organization, to build an elite organization and anything above that. And then number 4, you have to mentor your coaches, right? And that's just the training aspect of building a business. This is the vital process. If you can hone in on this, and how simple is it, right? It's not like, right, you're probably like, ooh, what is she going to say? What is she going to say? And all I said is something you already know, but we kind of we veer away from it because of the shiny things. But if we can just do these things, you're going to hit your rankles. Your coaches are going to succeed, right? You're going to have better coaches coming into your business that are not just discount coaches, that are coming in to work the business. And then what do? Plug them into the vital process. Tell them, get clients started. Tell them, get your clients results, transition them to coaches, and then mentor them. Does that make sense? Yeah? It's the vital process. We're going to be exploring this concept more on our team. And I'm sorry that this call is going long. There's just so much right now. And there's even more that after Melissa, I'm going to have to share with you guys that keeps popping into my head. But I'm going to give it over to Melissa Galloway, the newbie at leadership. There was a few newbies at leadership, but she was new to leadership, and she's going to share her perspective on why she pushed to get there and then what happened when she did. Melissa?
Thank you. So for those of you that don't know me, I am Melissa Galloway. Mindy Horde is my coach, and I want to just start off by telling you guys, as I was sitting here listening to Christina and Amy and Monica, I looked over and I looked at my vision board that I created at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to grab it and show you. It's nothing special, guys. Okay, a lot of stuff on here is handwritten. There's newspaper clippings, words that popped out to me. And one of the things, literally the thing that was looking me in the face when I looked over was 2016 leadership. This was on my vision board, okay? Along with the New Leaders Conference that I went to in January, along with being in the top 200 of the company this year, and we're projected to hit elite again. These are all things that I had a vision for. And why do I share this with you? Because I believed in myself, because for 13 months before I even joined, and I don't even know if Christina remembers this, but I watched Becky and Christina and Mindy.
I do,
and I had reached out to Christina when she was in the 21-day fix test group, because I had been following Mindy, and I was so inspired by what Christina was doing as a challenger, okay, because she was in a test group. And I was like, I think I want to sign with this lady. Like, she's amazing. She's blowing my mind. And she operates with integrity. And you guys all know this. She redirected me back to Mindy, because that's the way the business works, right? She could have easily signed me up and just, I could be with Christina right now. But she redirected me to Mindy because we operate as a family. And for 2 years, I watched Becky, Christina, Monica, Amy, Mindy all go to leadership. And so it was on my vision board. It was something that I wanted to do. I didn't know I wanted to be there, but the culture and the community and the family that I seen through social media, I craved it. I wanted to be a part of that. And so I put my head down and we worked. And this year it was on my vision board. And it's not something easy that you just get to go to, or, you know, Carl says, okay, these coaches get to go this year. You work for it, and it's a team effort. And so I want to give a shout out to my team, because without my team, I wouldn't have been there. But it's because I believed in myself, and I believed in our team, and I believed in the products that we offer. And why I mentioned that Christina was a challenger is that's one of the things that stood out to me that I will be the first to tell you. I got away from that. I was so business focused that I stopped being a challenger. And so if you can relate to me, I want you to do a get check right now. And I want you to go back, and I want you to dive into this, just like we've been talking about since the beginning of this call, is go back and use this program to be that challenger. Because if we're not starting with ourselves, guys, how are we going to inspire anyone else? Yes, we can inspire them with those pretty graphics and rankings and taking these lavish trips and things like that. But the real transformation, another thing that stuck out to me, and I'll dig into it a little bit earlier, but I've had huge emotional transformation. I have lost 60 pounds on this journey. I gained some of it back and then lost some of it, but I did go away from, I thought I could just, drink on the weekends, work out during the week. My meal plan would go out the window on Friday night. I'm 100% in, okay? I'm starting on November 1st with the rest of Diesel Nation, and I'm being a challenger, and I'm going to do the full 30 days. It doesn't matter that Thanksgiving's coming and Christmas is coming, because come January 1st, I want to show everyone that I stuck to it and I got results. So that means my meal plan is in check. It's on point. My workouts, I'm not going to make excuses. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I tell you, on Saturday, is it Saturday? Friday when I woke up, I could barely bend my right arm at leadership. I was in physical, excruciating pain. No medication, nothing. My why and my desire to get there and the fight that I did, it put me in tears during the workout with Joel and Jericho, because I just thought about how hard our team fought and the things that I've done to build this business and the people that I was there with, right? And we're all family, and we all get to see each other at Summit, and we get together. We got to spend time on the Success Club trip and things like that. This was the most intimate setting that I've ever been in. There was not 1 second that I did not feel welcome, that I did not feel like wasn't supposed to be there. You guys know Becky, Christina, and Larry and Danny, they welcome you with open arms, and they want you to feel comfortable. This was new, right? This was new for me. I didn't know any of these people. If it wasn't for Beachbody, they wouldn't be in my life. And for that, I'm grateful. And I'm grateful for all of you. I want you to have this experience, but you have to believe. And you have to get back to the basics and the fundamentals of this business, or it's not going to happen, guys. Anybody can build rank. Anybody can be doing those things. But if you're not truly working on yourself and showing up every single day and building that platform on your social media for people to believe and trust you, it's going to be, somebody said it earlier, it's not going to be real substance, and your organizations will crumble. We've seen it. But being there, I never want to not be a part of that leadership group again. I can tell you, I took a lot of time to myself this weekend to really reflect on the past 2.5 years. I haven't even been a coach for 3 years yet. And so I just kept thinking, if this is possible in 2.5 years, if I was able to walk away from my job and come home to my kids, and our team hit elite, and I had one of my personally sponsored coaches who joined me in the beginning and quit like 6 months into it. She went inactive. She didn't care. Katrina Scott. And she hit elite this last year, and she was at leadership with me, and we got to do this together and fought for it together. Like, that is, for me, there's nothing better than seeing somebody that trusted you succeed as well. And I want so many more people to experience this, because it's not for special people. It's for people who have heart, who have hustle, and who are tired of just living that rat race. Like, I wasn't making 6 figures before I joined this opportunity. I now am projected to do that this year, right? I joined because Christina's results inspired me, that here was someone, in my opinion, who didn't have 12 pounds to lose and 12 inches to lose, but she did. And I was like, okay, I've tried everything else in the book. I'm going to do it. And Mindy had inspired me with how raw she was and how real, and her presence on social media. I knew I needed to be a part of it. And so here I am almost 3 years later. I consider that I've had success, but I'm not the best. I can get better. And you guys can too. You have the ability at any point to rewrite your story. You get to pick what you make of your life. You have to believe, though. And that just keeps echoing back. If you don't believe in our products and what we're doing, I hate to say it, guys, if you don't believe in what we're doing, then go somewhere else. Do something else. Because what we are doing, we're not just selling crap. We are not just in it to sell a challenge pack and get a Success Club point and hope that we get to go on the Success Club trip. We're in it to change people's lives the way it's changed my life. the way that it's changed your lives. I want you to think about who you were when you first started this. Because for me, I was broken and I was lost. I was desperate. We had a good life. I'm not going to say that we didn't. I have an amazing husband. I have amazing children. I have really great friends. But for me, I was lacking something in my life, and Beachbody has given me that. And I'll never forget where I was before I joined and the things that I fought for to get to where we're going, because we're just getting started. This is just the beginning, right? But I'm never going to stop remembering how I felt in those moments of desperation of, there's got to be another way. There's got to be a different way than to drop my kids off at daycare to somebody else to take care of them. There's got to be a different way to avoiding the calls when the creditors are calling and saying, can you make a minimum payment? Like, that's not a life to live. Next week or 2 weeks, I'm meeting quite a few people in San Jose and going to Tony Robbins. Like, I'm taking the steps in my life to make these changes. You have to take massive action. And for me, leadership is one of the most, if I could pick one word to describe it, it was pivotal. It was an event that literally is so impactful. I remember, I was just telling one of my coaches who came over today to work out, because I didn't want to work out today, you guys. Katrina and I had a crazy day of travel. We missed our flight. We ended up driving for 18 hours home because we wanted to get home to our kids. And I thought about how we fought for that, right? We could have sat and we could have been pissed off. We could have been angry. We chose joy. We chose to laugh. We chose to reflect on our trip. I think it brought us closer. We instead of flying home for an hour and then a 2-hour drive home from the airport, we had 18 solid hours in the car together. And it was amazing. And I wouldn't have changed any of it. But you have to create those moments and choose how you're going to feel. And me going to leadership, that was a choice. We fought to get there. Me going to Tony Robbins, that was a choice. That was another thing on my vision board this last year. I didn't know if I was going to get there this year, but I was going to go, and we're making it happen. So whatever you want, you have to create it. One of the things that also stuck out to me, and I'm going to talk about it at my Super Saturday, is Carl asked us to build a book. And so it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything beautiful, but it starts with you. And you put your transformation in it. And if you don't have a transformation that's physical yet, write your story out. Put your page being number 1 in there. Carry it with you to the grocery store. Take it to your kids' soccer practice. Go to the PTO with it. I don't care where you go, but talk to people about it, because we have a solution that is not just about a physical transformation. This can change your life, mind, body, spirit, financially, emotionally, whatever. You have a choice. You have a choice, guys. And I want for you guys, if you want to get there, write it down tonight. Put it on a Post-it note. Put it in your car. Whatever you want, make it happen. Because this event was, I mean, I could go on and on and on. And I know that you guys are in Florida and it's late. But it literally, there's nothing like it. Summit is amazing. It's mind-blowing. Super Saturday is amazing. The Success Club trip, amazing. I could go on and on. But the time that I had with our Diesel Nation family and the top leaders of the organization that I used to, that's what I was going at, I used to be like, watch them on social media and, oh my God, they're so amazing. Guys, they're just people. They put their pants on the same exact way that we do. And they got started the way that we did because they wanted a change in their life. And some of them started like a lot of you on the call without the belief in the product, without the belief in yourself, very skeptical. And their entire lives have changed. Birgitta got up there and she talked to us about how she was shooting for top 10 and how she didn't like who she was shooting for. So if there's something that you're working towards, either Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, Star Diamond, Elite, Premier, whatever it is, and you don't like the way that you're doing it, watch those videos. Dig into your personal development. Decide what type of leader that you want to be, but build a business that's easy for your coaches to duplicate. Because Mindy, Becky, and Christina have done that for me. All I did, guys, is I watched closely and I dug in. I didn't wait for them to say, hey, Melissa, where are you at with Success Club? How's your elite points? I went out and chased that because I wanted to recreate what they did. I wanted that. They didn't have to beg me to get to leadership. I wanted that, right? Of course, they cheered me on and supported me and encouraged me, but getting there it was emotional. It was it was amazing. I can't even, I mean, it's just mind blowing the impact that it has. And to be there with like our VPs and Carl and our corporate mentors and the super trainers, like the last night we're standing on the beach, literally just chatting with Autumn about her son, Dom, and talking to her about her ex and how that child, you know, that situation goes. They're real people. And I know that we sit here, because I was one of those people. I was like, oh my God, these people are so amazing. I could never be like them. You can. Stop telling yourself a bullshit story. There's nothing better than anyone else except for what you're telling yourself in your head. So believe in yourself, believe in this company, trust the process, and start with yourself.
Geez, I'm so glad I got on this call. Shit! Was that good or was that good? Thank you, Melissa, Monica, and Amy. I am so thankful, and I'm gonna get, guys, we're going late. This call, you guys, to bring you back to 6 years ago, we used to get on calls and it'd be like 2 hours. We'd be like just talking about our why and crying, and our calls were like 2 hours long, and we tried not to do that, but it was just so much today. And I'm so happy that Melissa brought up the book, because I was gonna close with that. And I'm guilty of this, right? People ask me, I got interviewed 1 million times at leadership. Well, how? And I've always been a high achiever, right? It's always, in law school, I wanted to be first. I wanted to be first here. I wanted to be first here. I never wanted to be first as a Beachbody coach, because I never wanted to sacrifice anyone in the track to be first, right? Does that make sense? I wanted everyone to have a very positive experience as a Diesel Nation coach as they shoot for whatever they define success as, whether that's being a diamond coach, whether that's being an emerald coach, whether that's just hitting Success Club every month, whether that's being an elite coach, whether that means being 15-star, whatever it is. I just want them to come in happy and stay happy, right? And do what they want to do with this business. But one thing that escapes me is this concept of the transformation of a customer. And when he said, he literally walked on stage with his binder like this, with all of the Beachbody Challenge winners, of all these stories of people that because of his work and his vision have succeeded with Beachbody fitness programs. And it was incredibly inspiring. And so he showed this to us early on in the weekend, and then he closed leadership with this concept of the book. And he said, some of your coaches, they don't have 500 transformations. They don't have 5 transformations, but they can work on one, and that's yourself. And it starts with you. So work on yourself and make yourself the first transformation success story that you put in your book. From there, if you can do that, and you can do that now with Core de Force or whatever program, but hopefully Core de Force, do it together as a group, that you're going to start your business, or you're going to keep pushing your business forward in a awesome way that's going to make you wake up feeling so good about yourself, right? Isn't that awesome? And then I shared his closing in the team pages. I think I shared it in all the team pages. I might not have, but I went live in my group and then I saved it. I want you to watch it, because he shares this quote. He says that no champion, hold on, shit, I forgot exactly what it said. I don't want to screw this up. I just pulled up his Instagram. Oh, come on, Chris. He put this quote up. It says, I never read the story of a champion where easy was the theme, right? I never read the story of a champion where easy was a theme. And I can go on and on and on about the hardship that you're going to experience as a Beachbody coach. And I say, bring it on. Because all of that trouble, all of that perceived failure, all of the stuff that's just going to build your character is a good freaking thing. Because on this wild ride that you're going to be on, you know, in whatever speed and pace that you choose to be on, you are becoming a champion. And every time you help someone, it's a win. Every time, and I'm just kind of going what Danielle and Tony's like, was so good. I had like all my little hairs on my arms are standing up. When you help someone, it's a win. When you help someone get started with a challenge pack, that's a win. When you wake up in the morning and you read personal development, that's a win. Stop thinking about all the hardships and start celebrating all the victories, all the wins, because I'm sure when you start adding those up, there's a lot of them, right? Every time you work out, win. Every time your customer works out, win. I could be winning all freaking day. That makes me feel really, really good. So let's bring the joy back into this process. Let's crush Core de Force. Let's finish the year strong. I know there's many coaches on our team that, our team really will break records this year in terms of premier and elite coaches. The end of the year is going to be crazy with new rank advancements, crazy with Success Club. Let's keep that going, but always remember the joy that this business brought you when you became a coach and that brings you every single day. So hashtag bring the joy back. I love that. We can start using that. That's great. But you guys, thank you for being on. Thank you to Monica, Melissa, and Amy for joining us tonight. We're going to have a bunch of team calls coming up where we break down the Vital process more and get deeper on how we do these things so that we can really build a solid foundation for your business. All right, guys, have a great night. Sorry for going long, but today was just insane. Let's finish October strong, shall we? Success up, success up, success up. Let's go help some people. Talk to you later. Bye.